I'm showing you how to fillet and then debone your common jackfish. This way will leave you with very little waste, and it's not too much of a messy method. We're going to start with a lateral cut down on we're going to go on the top side of the spine. You don't want to cut through the ribs when you're doing this. I'm just going to pick at it a little, move a couple scales. Now you should be able to feel the spine a little when you're putting your knife in. As you see, my knife isn't going in very far. Kind of little strokes up along the side of that fin there. Now we're going to make another slices down the backbone. We're just going to lay your knife along the ribs. You can cut through the Y bones, but you do not want to cut through the ribs. So you can see here we've come up to the rear fin. Just going to poke through here and make a small cut. You don't want to cut it all the way off the tail. That's going to come in handy later for removing the skin. We'll make a cut behind the gills. There are a couple little bones here you'll have to cut through. Now we've got down to the other fin. We'll go around. You can see here where the fin attaches. We're going to cut around that. And then join up with our other cut. So here all the ribs are still intact in the fish. We have a very nice jackfish fillet, and I will show you how to remove these Y bones in the next video. To take off the second fillet, we're going to make a second lateral cut just underneath the other one on the other side of the spine. It's going to be parallel to the first. When you get close to the fin, you can turn the fish over. Unless you're fairly dexterous cutting the other direction, in which case you can simply turn the fish over to start with and then make that first long cut. Now we're going to make our second cut, and we're going to leave the ribs in the fish. So don't cut through the ribs, just long, thin, gentle slices that's laying your knife on top of the ribs. Again, make a cut behind the gills. Now here you can see the fins. We're going to keep those attached to the fish. And there's a tendon that runs up here. We'll just cut on the top side of that tendon, just to leave the fins attached. And on the top side of that fin. Again, leaving the tail section attached there. Just make a thin slice and remove the skin. There you have a nice jackfish fillet. The rest of the fish remains all attached and can be disposed of.